Sitting up tall, close your eyes and bring your hands to rest comfortably on your lap. Slowly begin to exhale your breath all the way out. Breathe in through your nostrils. Breathe out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Stretch your arms up and over your head, please. Reach up to your fingertips. Bring your hands to your heart, side out, exhale. Keeping the eyes closed, pressing your palms together. Seal your lips without clenching your jaw and begin to breathe through just your nostrils, please. In through your nose and out through your nose. Each breath getting just a little bit deeper than the last breath you took. Breathing all the way down into the belly, all the way up into the crown of the head. As your breath deepens, then you also add an element of sound to the breath so that you can hear the sound of your breath, let's say as a loud whisper or as the distant sound of the ocean, filling up the space around you and within you. This is the breath we'll use throughout our practice. As a reminder to stay present and focused. Let's set the intention for class today. In tantric philosophy, there is a principle called Purna or Purnatva, and this is the principle of wholeness, completeness. Some people completeness, even people call it perfection. And the reminder is that we enter the space, we live our lives with Purna or Purnatva already flowing through us, meaning that we live our lives as full and complete individuals. So we don't have to seek anything outside of ourselves to be whole or complete. We arrive in this practice and leave this practice already full, already as complete. So in our practice today, we are only reminding ourselves of that fullness, recognizing that there's no like prizes being given, no like badges or awards being offered. It's just a way for us to practice being our full and complete self. Practicing Purnatva. Hands together at your heart, please, and exhale all the way out. Inhale for Om. Blink your eyes open. Let's come forward onto our hands and knees and start moving around. Thanks for joining in today. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Hands under shoulders. Walk your knees in a little bit closer so that your knees are just in front of your hips. You're going to lift up to your knuckles so that your palms are lifted off the mat and lower your palms back down. We'll do that a few times. Lift your palms, lower your palms, lift your palms and lower. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to come up to our fingertips, please. Lift up to your fingertips and lower the palms back down. Again, fingertips, palms, fingertips, palm. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay on your fingertips. 1. Press down through your fingertips, round through your back, cat pose your spine. Chin to your chest, tuck your tailbone, really push through the finger pads and fill up the space between the shoulder blades. Okay, let's go the opposite way, cow pose now. Inhale, spin your inner thighs back, broaden your hips, lift the bottom of the heart and look up. Exhale, cat pose, chin to chest, tuck your tailbone, round into the back. Inhale, cow pose, spin your thighs back, broaden your hips, lift your chest. Exhale, cat pose, chin to chest. Inhale, cow pose, lift your heart. Very good. Come back to a flat back position, please. Turn your palms face up, point your fingers in towards each other. Wiggle your fingers and roll out your thumbs, then rock it out side to side. Pressing down through your hands, rock side to side. You can keep wiggling the fingers and your thumbs just for a little bit more stretch into the tops of your hands. Press down pretty firmly and take it out to the left and the right a few more times. I love the way this stretch feels. The next time you lean towards your right, just go ahead and pause for a second. Really press to your left hand a lot. Take it over to the left side, press to your right hand a lot. Come back through the center, turn your palms face down, point your fingers back towards your thighs. Let's take another round of cat-cow. Rock forward, cat pose. See if you can lean forward way past your wrist. Exhale, rock back, cat pose. Move your butt to your heels, lift your chest. 2 more times. Exhale, cat pose, chin to chest. Inhale, cow pose, hips back to heel. Exhale, cat pose, chin to chest. Inhale, cow pose, move your butt to your heels. And we're gonna sit all the way back now onto the tops of the feet. Tops of the ankles are pressing down. Your legs are a little bit engaged, so for me, it's just a little bit of a hugging in, inner ankles hug in, and activation of the thighs, quadriceps flex. Walk your hands back, lean back, lift your knees up. Ooh, some nice crickles and crackles coming out of the feet there. Press down into the tops of the ankles. Push your butt down a little bit more. Breathe. As we start to lower the knees back down, you're going to keep your hands back behind you. Push down into your knees and lift up into your chest. Roll your shoulders back. Nice heart opener here. Make sure you're not just dropping your head back, that you are rolling the shoulders back and lifting your chest up. Right? In fact, the head isn't even really dropping back. It's sort of nice and extended away from the shoulders. Just breathe for 3. You can walk your hands further back if you want to. And 1, bring your chin to your chest. Start to walk your hands forward. Please come forward onto your hands and knees again. Reach your left arm out to the left. Stretch out through your fingertips. Thread your left arm underneath your right arm. Land on the back of your left shoulder, please. Lower your head to the ground and press to your right hand to roll your right shoulder back. If you want to walk your right hand forward towards the top of the mat, it'll help just kind of deepen the twist a little bit more. Roll your right shoulder back, breathe. You might also really activate your legs here. Tone your thighs, spin your inner thighs back, move your hips to the left, and 1 more time, twist. Bring the right hand back down in front of the face if it's not there already. Push down through your right hand and sweep your left arm up to the sky. Step your left foot back and come into our supported side plank pose. Reach forward to your right fingertips, lean back, lift your chest up, look up, and step your left foot all the way forward to the top of the mat, please. Left foot steps forward. Reach forward to your left fingertips, big stretch here. Drop your hips, reach forward, then circle your left arm up and back to grab your right foot. You can give your foot a good little squeeze, your heel to your bum. Release the left foot, reach your left hand forward, and straighten your left leg now. Flex your toes, move your butt towards your right heel. 2 more times just like that. Reach your left arm forward, circle your left arm up, grab the right foot and squeeze it in, heel to bum. Release the foot, reach forward, straighten your left leg, flex the toes, and move your butt towards your right heel. That's it, friends. 1 more time, reach forward, left arm circles up and back to grab your right foot. Give it a good squeeze, pull your heart forward, lean back. Release the foot. This time, tuck your back toes. Pick up your right knee and straighten both legs. Back knee lifted. Both hands down. Stretch through your legs. Press through your hands. Sweep your left leg up and back. 3-legged down dog. Stack your left hip over your right hip, please. Bending into your left knee. Keep your right side body from collapsing. Press to your right hand. Lift your right hip. Wrap it back. Lift your left knee higher. We're going to let the right pinky toe edge of your foot kind of spin down and let your left foot tap the ground behind you. We're not going to take this full wild thing just yet. Instead, lower your butt to the ground. Tap the ground between your legs with your left hand. Really big push to your right hand. Lift your hips up. Reach your left hand over your head. 2 more times. Tap the ground with your left hand. Lift your hips up. Reach over your head. Tap the ground with your left hand. Lift the hips up and turn it all the way back to plank pose. Both hands down, lower, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Press to your hands, lift up to your tiptoes, and lower your knees down to the ground, please. Take your right arm, reach it out to the right. Thread your right arm underneath you. Land on the right shoulder, on the side of the head, and stretch. Reach to your right fingertips, press to your left hand. Tone your thighs, spin your thighs back and broaden your hips. Move your hips to the right a little bit and walk your left fingertips forward. Roll your left shoulder back. Breathe. Bring your left hand back down in front of your face and sweep your right arm up to the sky. Step your right foot back, supported side plank. Make sure this left bicep is really spinning forward, rolling the left shoulder back. Big stretch up and over your head with your right hand. Look forward, step your right foot to the top of the mat, please. Bend into your right knee, rock forward and lunge. Circle your right arm up, reach back, grab your left foot and squeeze it, heel to bum. Release the left foot, right arm reaches forward. Please straighten your right leg now, flex your toes, pull your hips back towards your left heel. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. Right arm circles up and back. Grab your left foot, give it a good squeeze. Release it, circle the right arm around, straighten your right leg. Toes flex, fold in. Right arm circles up and back, lunge, reach back, grab your left foot and squeeze it. Heel to bum, lean back. Release the foot, place the right hand down. Pick up your left knee, straighten both legs. Okay, tone your thighs. Scissor your thighs to your hips. From your hips, press up to your feet, then sweep your right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Stack your right hip over your left hip and just keep letting it fall up and over to the ground behind you. As soon as the right foot taps the ground, lower your butt to the ground. Place your right hand on the ground between, or tap the ground between your legs. Then lift your hips up, straighten your legs, reach up and over. 2 more times just like that. Tap the ground. Lift your hips. Tap the ground. Lift your hips, take it all the way up and over. Plank pose and lower down, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Lift your left leg up to the sky, please. Bring your left knee into your chest and step your left foot between your hands. Drop your right knee down to the ground. Sweep the arms, big arm circles up and reach back. Reach forward, fingertips graze the earth. Big arm circles up and back. One more time. Fingertips graze the earth. Big arm circles up and reach back. Place your left hands down. Lift your right leg up. Walk your hands over towards your left. Bend your right knee. Stack your right hip over your left hip, please. Walk your right fingertips out quite a bit so that your right side body is really long. Then if you can, look up underneath your right armpit. Toe in the left leg, flex the thigh muscle. Squeeze your right heel to your bum, and then pull your right thigh back. That's your lifted leg. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Bring your right foot next to your left foot, please. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold and nose to knees. Rise up to standing, take your arms up. Grab a hold of your left wrist, side bend over to your right side. Come back up, grab a hold of your right wrist, side bend over to your left side. Inhale, back up, cactus your arms, take your elbows wide, lift your chest up. Let's come into chair pose. Inhale, arms up, knees bend, hips back. Hug your shins in, spin your thighs down. Sit low, belly off the thighs. Hands down, forward fold. Lift up halfway, lengthen your spine. Place the hands down, step or hop back, please, chaturanga. If you're hopping back, remember to land with bent elbows. Go ahead and meet me in downward dog. Please lift your right leg up to the sky. Right knee into your chest, step between your hands. Lower your left knee down to the ground. Sweep the arms up. Big arm circles. Fingertips graze the earth. Big arm circles. Fingertips graze the earth. One more time. Come forward, lift your left leg up. Walk your hands forward and a little bit to the right, or actually all the way to the right. Especially your left hand. The further out and to the right your left hand goes, the more stretch you're gonna get through your left side. Bend your left knee, stack your left hip over your right hip, curl your toes towards the back of your head. And really squeeze your heel into your bum. Standing leg strong, flex your thigh muscle, press your right thigh back, pull your left thigh back. If you can, look up underneath your left armpit. Really reach out for your left fingertips, get your left side really long. One more breath here. Feet together, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise up to standing. Grab a hold of your right wrist, side bend to your left side. Come up, grab a hold of your left wrist, side bend to your right side. Inhale, back up, cactus your arms, open your heart. Chair pose, inhale. Bend your knees, move your hips back. Hug your shins in, spin your thighs down, draw your navel in, get low. Exhale, forward fold, please. Lift up halfway, lengthen your spine. Plant the hands, step or hop back, chaturanga. Lean forward, bend your elbows if you're jumping back. Shoulders back, drop your shoulders. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Sorry, left leg to the sky. Left knee into your chest, step between your hands. Drop your right knee down to the ground. Big arm circles, just the one. Reach up, reach back. Place the hands down, lift your right leg up. Walk your hands to the left, stack your right hip over your left hip, bend your right knee. Place your right foot down, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, inhale, reach your arms up. Turn your palms forward. Place your right hand in the palm of your left hand. Okay? And then you'll take the arms up and back over your head. Sit deeper, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. hands to the ground. Inhale, lift up halfway. Plant the hand, step or hop back, chaturanga. Cobra pose or up dog. Downward facing dog. One more time, lift your right leg up. Right knee into your chest, step between your hands. Lower your left knee down, big arm circles. Reach up, stretch back. Place the hands down, lift your left leg up. Walk your hands to the left, stack your left to the right, stack your left hip over your right hip. Place the feet together, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold in. Chair pose, inhale. Okay, turn your palms forward, place your left hand in the right hand, thread your arms back alongside your ears. Shins in, thighs down, sit low, good dear. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Plant the hands, step or hop back, chaturanga. Cobra pose. Downward facing dog. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Lift up to your tiptoes, please. Bend your knees, look forward. Lightly step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen. Hug your shins in, spin your thighs back. Broaden your hips and expand, extend through your spine. Exhale, fold in, nose to knees. Push down, sweep the arms up to the sky. Big breath in. Reach up, stretch back a little bit, heart to the sky. Cactus your arms, exhale. Keep lifting your chest up. Squeeze your glutes. Draw your belly in. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. Chair pose, inhale. Reach your arms up. Move your hips back. This time, as you fold in, sweep your arms back. Interlace your fingers behind your back, please. Palms are squeezing together. Open up your shoulders. We'll breathe for 3. Make your legs active. Hug your shins in. Spin your thighs back. 2. Lift your shoulders away from your ears. 1, bring your hands to your low back. Slide the hands down to the ground. Inhale, lift up halfway. Plant the hands, step or hop back, please. Chaturanga. Land with bent elbows if you're hopping. Try not to let your hips come down first. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up to the sky, please. Bring your left knee into your chest, step between your hands. Spin your right heel down, rise up, warrior 1. Arms up, big stretch. Let's pause for a moment here. Just really feel the fullness of the shape. Right? The goal here isn't to create any aesthetic, any specific look or placement of the body, but to remind yourself of your fullness. And you do that by kind of balancing out the actions of the body. For instance, we'll draw in, squeeze your heels together, draw your thighs to your hips. Right? Reminder of looking inward for fullness and not outward. Right? Spin your inner right thigh back. You have the ability to expand. Wrap your outer left hip under just as much as you have the ability to contract. This gives us that same reminder that everything we need is within us. We can expand and contract on our own. Now we'll stretch from the center of your hips, stretch into this knowledge, press out through your legs, lift up into your chest, open your heart. Straighten your front leg, interlace your hands behind your back. Squeeze your palms together, open up your heart, lean back. Exhale, rebend into your front knee, lunge forward, drop your head towards the ground. Squeeze your palms together, press to your back leg, keep it strong. Work the crown of your head down towards the earth. Release the hands down to the ground. Step back, downward facing dog. Rock forward, plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Cobra pose or upward facing dog. Take it up and back, downward facing dog. Same thing, second side. Lift your right leg to the sky. Bring your knee into your chest, step between your hands. Spin your left heel down, rise up, warrior one. Reminder of your perfection, no matter where you are or how you're working, as long as you are working from within, moving inward, working with your own strength, with your own awareness, you've arrived at Purnatva, that sense of fullness or completeness. Tone your thighs, draw inward, squeeze your heels together, draw your thighs to your hips. Expand, spin your inner left thigh back, broaden your left hip, draw your belly in, wrap your right hip under. We have the power to expand and contract on our own. No outside force can force us into that. It's up to us how we choose to engage. Draw your belly in and stretch, please. From your hips, push through your feet, lunge deeper. From your hips, lift through your chest, reach back. Straighten your front leg, interlace your hands behind your back, opposite grip. Keep the heart open, lean back, lift your chest. Exhale, lunge forward, bend your front knee. Move your shoulders down away from your ears. Keep the shoulders away from the ears as you fold in. Lift your hands up off of your back body. Good. Relax your neck, unclench your jaw. Shoulders lift up away from the ears, and the crown of the head drops down to the ground. Back leg is strong. Release the hands down. Take it back, please. Downward facing dog. Rock forward, plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Lower your knees to the ground. Reach your right leg back behind you. Reach your left arm forward out in front of you. Circle your left hand back to grab your right foot, please. Give it a good squeeze. Kick the foot into your hand. Lift your chest, lift your heart. Press to your right hand a lot for 3. Toes lift up, thigh lifts up, 2. And 1. Kick, extend back out. Reach your left arm forward. Reach your right leg back. Very good, friends. Place your left hand down and roll over to your left side. Keep your right leg lifted. Reach your right arm up. Reach back with your right hand now. Grab your right foot. Once again, kick the foot into your hand. Open up for 3. Spin your left bicep forward. 2. And, oh, it feels really good. 1. Extend back out. Reach forward, reach back. Step your right foot back behind you. Okay, you're going to tuck your left toes. Pick up your left knee, wild thing. Okay, kind of a weird transition, I know. Reach to your right fingertips up and over your head. You got it. 3, 2, look down to the top of the mat. 1, step your right foot all the way forward to the top of the mat, please. Lower your left knee down to the ground. Big arm circle up. Right hand comes to your left thigh. Left arm comes up and over your head. Stretch through your fingertips. Lift into your heart. Watch so Deirdre, bring your right knee over your ankle more. Take your right knee a little wider. That's it. Tone your thighs, scissor your thighs together, everybody. Walk your left hand as close, walk your right hand as close to your left heel as you can. Big stretch from your hips, lift up into your heart, press into your feet. Circle your right arm up to the sky. This is a little bit tricky. Pick up your right knee, straighten your legs, turn to your left side, Skandasana. Left knee bending, right leg extending. That's a big movement there. Squeeze your heels, take as many steps as you need to get there. Your left knee is bent, your right leg is straight. From here, we'll just come back to face the front of the mat, side angle pose. Stay low, right hand down, left arm sweeps forward. In through your nose, out through your nose. Good, Ross. Lean back. Roll your left shoulder back more. And that hand that's reaching forward, don't push it out. Extend it like you were about to shake someone's hand. There you go. Lean back, look up. Wrap your left arm behind your back, please. Walk your right fingertips forward. Float your left leg up, half moon pose with your left hand behind your back. You can stay right here, or if you want to reach back with your left hand and grab your left foot, you can. Chapasana. Make your standing leg strong, flex your thigh muscle. If you have the foot in your hand, you can stay exactly where you are, or start to kick the foot back into your hand. 3, left shoulder back. 2, good, Ross, keep rolling your shoulder back. Very nice work, everyone. And 1, listen carefully. Unwind the left leg, circle the left arm all the way forward. Big step back with your left foot. A rise up, reverse warrior. Right arm reaches up and back just for a quick breath. Exhale, release the hands down to the ground. Take it back to downward facing dog, please. Rock forward, plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Lower your knees to the ground. Reach your left leg back. Reach your right arm forward. Circle your right arm back to grab your left foot. Kick the foot into your hand. Lift your chest, lift your heart. Breathe. 3. Nice, Todd. 2. And 1. Without snapping, extend it back out. Place your right hand down. Roll to your right side. Watch what I'm doing. I'm going to turn my right toes out to the right a little bit like a kickstand. Then I'll open the left arm up. Stay here or reach back with your left hand. Grab your left foot again. Kick the foot into your hand as best you can for 3. Shoulders back, heart forward. 2. And 1. Very nice. Release the clasp. Circle the left arm forward. Step your left foot all the way to the top of the mat, please. Very nice. And come forward. Rise up and lunge. Circle your left hand back. Now your left hand's coming to your right heel if you can. Maybe your right thigh, calf, wherever you can get it, walk it to your heel as best you can. Doesn't have to come all the way to the thigh. You can just have your hand behind your back too. You want to find the place that provides you the most stability and comfort while still offering you the chance to explore your fullness, explore what you're fully capable of. Reach up and back through your right fingertips. Make sure you're not feeling this too heavily in your low back. Draw your belly in, squeeze the right glute from your hips, press through your feet, lift through your chest. Big arm circle, reach your left arm up to the sky, pick up your right knee, straighten your left leg, turn to your right side, Skandasana. Right knee bending, left leg extending. So good. Beautiful transitions, everybody. Stay nice and low, side angle pose. Left hand to the inside of the left ankle, right arm sweeps forward. Breathe. In through your nose and out through your nose. Tone your thighs, squeeze your heels together. Press your right thigh back, wrap your left hip under. Draw your belly in and stretch. Press through your feet to deepen your lunge. Go ahead and wrap your right arm behind your back, please. Walk your left fingertips forward. Float your right leg up, half moon pose. Stay here or with your right hand, reach back and grab your right foot. Kick the foot into your hand, peel your heart open. Hold for 3. Standing leg strong, lift your thigh, or lift your kneecap, flex your thigh. 2, roll your right shoulder back, pull your heart forward. 1, listen carefully, circle your right arm forward, step your right foot back, then rise up, big arm circle, reverse warrior, left arm reaches up and back, please. Exhale, circle the hands down to the ground, downward facing dog. Optional, stay here or vinyasa, forward to plank pose, lower to chaturanga, cobra pose, inhale, downward dog, exhale. From dolphin pose this time, lower both elbows down to the mat at the same time. Hug your forearms in, lower the elbows down. Keep your hips up nice and high, hold it for, let's just say about 3 breaths. Pressing your chest towards your thighs, push down into your forearms a lot so that your shoulders are stretching. It's not quite a resting pose. It's pretty active, in fact. You should start to feel the strength in your shoulders firing up. Our practice is a reminder of our strength, of our perseverance, of our resilience. None of these things are awarded to us through practice. We are reminded of them as a way, our yoga practice, of just highlighting those qualities and traits that exist within us that we use to shine brighter, that we use to be the best version of ourselves. By nature, our practice is slightly destructive. We come to this space to remove our limitations, to break free of our obstacles that hold us back from seeing the truth of our fullness. Right here, right now, what can you let go of so that you might better embrace your fullness, your completeness, your perfection? Please lift your left leg to the sky. Hold it, breathe. Rock forward, bring your left knee into your chest, lift your elbows up. Lower your left knee down to the ground. Lift your right leg up, reach your left arm forward, please. Circle your left arm back, grab your right foot. Kick the foot into your hand, lift your chest, kick back. Todd, switch hands, left hand to right foot, left hand to right foot. Yeah. Then we'll release the foot, extend it back out. Left hand down, roll to your left side. Reach back with your right hand to grab your right foot. Kick the foot into your hand, open it up. Heart forward, lean back. Oh, I know what I forgot on the other side. The wild thing, let's take it again on this side, even though I forgot it on the other side. Step your right foot back. Extend your left leg out. Lift your hips up, wild thing. Reach through your right fingertips, squeeze into your left glute. Reach for the ground, up and over your head. Then take your right hand, stay in the wild thing. Reach your right hand towards your right thigh or your right calf. Good, everyone. Reach your right arm back over your head. Step your right foot to the top of the mat, please. Slowly, with control, lower your left knee down to the ground. Circle your right arm up and back to your left ankle or heel. Reach your left arm up to the sky. Breathe. See if you can wrap your fingers around the front of your shin or your ankle, and then press your shin down into your hands, pull up into your shin. I'm kind of wrapping my fingers underneath my left leg. Scissor your thighs, lift your belly, stretch it out. Take your right arm back up to the sky, please. Pick up your left knee, straighten your right leg, turn to your left side, Skandasana. Very nice transitions. Stay nice and low, side angle pose. Right hand down, left arm sweeps forward. Wrap your left hand behind your back. Walk your right hand forward. Float your left leg up. Option, stay here. Okay, we're gonna actually turn this into a dancer pose instead. So you can stay right here, or listen carefully, bend into your right knee, bring your belly to your thigh. Really follow along in this transition so that we keep our low back and hips protected. Now, with your left hand, reach back, grab the big toe side of your left foot. Right knee is still bent. Okay, now, press to your right foot, drop your left hip, lift your chest, reach your right arm forward. Your hips are more or less squared off now. Hips pointing forward instead of sideways. Kick into your foot, lift into your chest, big heart opening. Lift your big toe a little higher. Crescent lunge, big step back with your left foot. Take your time, circle your left arm up to the sky, please. Palms together, thumbs to the back of the neck. Squeeze your elbows in, lift your elbows up. Deepen your lunge, keep your core lifted, keep your pelvic floor lifted, stretch out to your fingertips. Release the hands down to the ground. Take it back. Downward facing dog. I'm going to really suggest that vinyasa just as a way to re-engage core and pelvic floor so that your low back isn't feeling it. But if you don't want to take it, that's fine. Feel free to skip it. We've got one more round to go. From downward dog, lower both forearms down, dolphin pose. Hug your forearms in, drop the forearms down. Look back to your toes, press your chest to your thighs. Lift your right leg up, hold it. Extend through both legs, lift your inner right thigh. Right knee into your chest, lift your elbows up, step between your hands. Oh, sorry, no, right knee into your chest, don't step between your hands. Lower your right knee down to the ground, my bad. Lift your left leg up, reach your right arm forward. Right hand reaches back to grab your left foot. Grab the foot, kick the foot into your hand, open your heart, lift your chest for 3. Big lift into your big toe, 2. 1, release the foot, extend it back out. Reach forward, stretch back. Good, Ross. Good, Amanda. Extend that back leg. Yeah, right hand coming down. Turn your right toes out to the right. Lift your left arm up to the sky. Continue to breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Reach back with your left hand, grab your left foot. Kick the foot into your hand. Tiffany, try grabbing your shin. Kick the foot into your hand. Yeah, kick the shin into your hand. That's it. Deirdre, grab the top of your foot, just so that you show the other way. All right, friends, we're gonna take this into our wild thing now. Release the foot, step your left foot back, reach your left arm over your head. I'm gonna dip my hips towards the ground, pick up my right knee, extend the right leg out, and pick up my left foot, drag the heel in and stretch. All right, so a little bit of shifting around. That's all so that we can get some practice, just shifting our weight on that one hand. Stretch through your fingertips. With your left hand now, reach to your left thigh. Can you tap your left thigh? Reach to your left shin. Can you tap your left shin? Ready? Look down to the top of the mat. Please step your left foot all the way to the top of the mat. Slowly with control. Lower your right knee down to the ground. Take your time. If you need to pause, that's great. Just jump back in when you're ready. Circle your left arm up. Reach your right arm back. Walk your left hand down to your heel or your ankle, or if you can, hook your fingers underneath your shin or around your shin. Press your shin into your hands, pull up on the shin, and then stretch. Draw your belly in, squeeze your right glute, lift your chest up. Make sure you're not crunching into your low back. You're lifting the front of the hips, pulling the belly up, stretch. Circle your left arm up to the sky. Pick up your right knee, straighten your left leg. Turn to your right side, Skandasana. Right knee bends, left leg extends. So good, my friends. Keep breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. Ooh, nice touch. Come forward, side angle pose. Left hand down, right arm sweeps forward. Big stretch out through the right side body. Remember, you're shaking someone's hand with your right hand. So your thumb is up, and then your arm is reaching forward. Extend out through your elbow. That's it, Ross. Keep reaching forward. Straight arm, straight arm. That's it. Good. Walk, wrap your right arm behind your back, please. Walk your left fingertips forward and lift your right leg up. And you can stay right here, or we're going to turn this into a little bit of a dancer pose. Listen carefully. Get there with me. Bend your left knee. Bring your ribs and thigh to touch. And bend your right knee. Reach back and grab the big toe side of your right foot, keeping your left knee bent. And all this is to work on taking some of the pressure out of the hip joint as we transition. We're not just grinding into that joint. When you're ready, kick the foot into your hand to lift yourself up. And if you can, reach your left hand forward. Lift it up, lift your chest, kick your toes up to the sky for 3, 2, and 1. Big step back. Rebend your left knee, step your right foot back. Take both arms up, crescent lunge. Last big back bend here, palms together, thumbs to the back of your neck. Lift your elbows up, pull your elbows back, draw the belly in, and then lunge, extend your arms out. Squeeze the right glute, lift the front of the hips, release the hands down. Take it back, please, downward dog. Nice job, everybody. Rock forward, plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Rock forward, plank pose. Lower all the way down onto your knees. Sorry, bring your knees down to the ground. Walk your hands out in front of you, puppy dog pose. 3 breaths. Hips are over your knees. Press through your hands. Hug your forearms in, hug your belly in, hug your ribs in. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Look forward to your thumbs. Come forward, Sphinx pose. Forearms down, legs extended. Press down into your forearms, lift up into your chest. Tone your thighs. Good, Deirdre. Drop your shoulders. Roll your shoulders back and down. With your right hand, reach back and grab a hold of your right foot, please. Grab the big toe side of your foot. Maybe grab your shin and then just kick the foot into the hand. Flex your toes. All right, then come down, pull the heel towards your outer hip. Walk your hands up to your foot now. I'm gonna point my fingers up and then forward over my toes. A little bit more shoulder stretch here. Press your heel down for 3. Lift your chest up for 2. Don't let your chest drop. And 1, release the foot. Let's just go right to the second side. Keep your chest up, draw your belly in. Reach back with your left hand, grab your left shin if you can. Flex your toes and kick the foot into your hand. 3, chest up, 2, and 1. Walk your hand up to your foot. Pull the foot down to your outer hip. Make your right leg active, still press down into your right foot. Squeeze your thighs together a little bit. Lift into your chest. Press to your right forearm, more, Deirdre. 3. Yeah, yes, 2. And 1. Let it go. All right, everybody. Come down onto your belly. Shake out your hips. Shake it out, shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out. Cha, 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 cha. How are we feeling? Ready for one last little round of back bends? So we went really deep into our spinal movement today because I like to, and also because when we get into this next round of back bends, hopefully it feels like not like a limiting force, but a reminder of this ability that you have, a reminder of the fullness that you have within you, right? It's not like we're being gifted this pose or this action. You have the ability to do it within you. We just manifest it. We bring it to the surface. We show it to the light. So let's turn over onto our backs, please. We're going to come into our upward facing bow. Feet flat on the ground, arms by your side. Interlace the hands behind your back or reach forward and grab a hold of your ankles if you can. It's okay if you don't have that connection. Just interlace the fingers, lift your hips up, bridge pose. Wriggle the shoulders underneath you. Press to your feet, lift into your outer hips. Just take a breath or 2 here. And lower your hips down. All right. So you can stick with that bridge pose, maybe clasping the ankles. If you feel like getting really spicy with it, you can try bringing, let's say, both of your hands to one of your ankles and maybe extending the other leg up. That's going to be extra spicy. Okay? Maybe you're just taking a nice, relaxing bridge pose, which means your hips are just coming off the ground a little bit, maybe even holding the hips up with your thumbs. Okay. Otherwise, taking it up to full wheel pose, upward facing bow. Come onto your hands just behind the shoulders. We'll do 2 rounds of this for about 5 to 10 breaths. Inhale, press to your feet, lift through your hips. Upward bow or bridge pose. Wherever you end up is exactly where you're supposed to be. It's perfect. Good. Parallel your feet. Hug your shins in, spin your thighs down. Good, Ross. Turn your toes in a lot more, Ross. Press to your feet. Press to your chest for 3. Strong arms, 2. And 1. Lower down if you're up. We'll do 1 more, either bridge or upward bow. Look for it to be not a limiting action, but an expression of your freedom, a reminder of how full you are, how complete you are in terms of your movement. All right, we spend most of our day in like a forward folded action, the shoulders rounded forward and hinging at the hips. This is taking our movement in complete opposite direction. Let's go, hands by your side, grabbing your ankles or hands next to your shoulders or next to your ears. Ready, inhale, wherever you are, press up, breathe. In through your nose, out through your nose. Good, Jamie. Shins in, thighs down. Lift your outer hips. Walk your feet in. Yeah, there you go. Optional, if you're up in that upward bow, maybe you practice taking your right hand to your right thigh. Just holding, pressing through your left hand a lot. Once you've had that for a breath or 2, same thing, other side, left hand. Nice, Jamie. The left thigh, pressing through your right hand a lot. Hold it, 3, 2. Good, my friends. 1. Everybody, lower yourself down. Can you hear me now?
The screen is frozen.
Yeah, let me switch it to this one.
There you go.
How about, there we go.
That works.
My battery died on my phone for some reason. Even though it's plugged in, I think it's broken. All right, friends, let's cool it down. We're gonna come into pigeon pose on the left side, please. Left shin forward, right leg back. Move down to your forearms, stretch out through your legs. Sit all the way down onto your left hip, please. Walk your hands in. Bring your right knee all the way forward to your left foot. Right knee to your left foot. Walk your hands over to your left and come down onto your forearms. If you want to go a little bit deeper here, you can extend your arms out and lower down onto your chest. Maybe looking out over your left shoulder. Or you can add a twist. This is a little bit trickier. Wrap your right arm underneath your left arm and come to land on your right shoulder. And slowly walk yourself back up. Take your right foot all the way to the outside of your left thigh. And twist to your right, left elbow to right thigh. Pigeon pose, right side. Unwind your twist. Your right shin forward. Slide your left leg back. Down onto your forearms and breathe. Walk your hands in and bring your left foot to, your left knee to your right foot. You're going to walk your hands over to your right. And down onto your forearms and twist. You can stay here or extend your arms out. Or you can take it into a deeper twist by wrapping your left arm under your right arm and coming down to your left shoulder. Walk your hands back in, come up. Take your left foot all the way to the outside of your right thigh, please. Twisting to your left, right elbow to left thigh. Look over your left shoulder. Unwind, stretch your legs out in front of you. So I want us all to get out of our low back and just re-engage your low abdominals. Hands right next to your thighs. Pointer flex your toes. Push through your hands a lot so the arms are straight. Big breath in. Lean forward, lift your butt off the ground for 5, 4, palms flat, 3, 2, 1, lower it down. The goal here, I know it's a little bit hard, but we want to re-engage our abdominals so we don't feel as compressed or tight in the low back. One more time. Hands down, lean forward, push through your hands and lift up. This time, maybe lift your right leg. 3, 2, 1. Lift your left leg. 3, 2, 1. Lift both legs. 3, 2, lower down. 1. Forward fold. Hopefully getting us out of just feeling really crunchy in the low back and re-engaging our low abdominals for support. Come all the way up. Lie down onto your backs. Bring your knees into your chest. Grab your feet, happy baby. Rock it out. Bring your knees into your chest. Take both knees over to your left, please. Look over your right shoulder. Switching sides, knees over to the right. Look over your left shoulder.
Knees into your chest. Tap the ground over your head, plow pose. Just for a quick breath, toes to the ground, support your low back. And we'll slowly lower all the way down. Shavasana. If you want to bring your feet together and your knees apart, you can take a Supta Baddha Konasana. Maybe you just extend your legs out a little wide. You can also have your feet flat on the ground and then your knees to touch. Make sure you feel comfortable. And again, you're moving away from having pressure in your low back, tightness there. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll out your wrists and your ankles. Take a deep breath in, stretch out your arms and your legs. Sigh it out, let it go. Bring your knees into your chest, give yourself one last squeeze and rock your way up to seated. Sitting up tall, bring your hands to your heart. Thank you so much for sharing in this journey with me today, this adventure of fullness, of completion. As a reminder to yourself, you arrive and leave in this space perfect as you are. Our practice serves to be a reminder of that fullness. Our practice serves as a way to move out away from the obstructions and the limitations that prevent us from seeing that fullness. Recognize your perfection now and feel free to share it with the world around you. Exhale your breath out. Inhale for Om. Om. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you for practice. Thank you so much, everyone. Great job today. Thanks for handling the technical difficulties there. Y'all stuck with it, and I appreciate that. If you have any questions, always feel free to ask me. Email, Instagram, Facebook, website, Stephen Argos Yoga. If you want to email me, Stephen @Stephen Yoga. But let me know thoughts, feelings, ideas, requests. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear how the practice makes you feel, and I don't know, anything at all you want to share. Thanks for reaching out in advance. Also, Venmo, Stephen Argos Yoga. So if you have the ability to give, I greatly appreciate it. I think these classes are now being recorded. So if you have a particular interest in getting the class and doing it again, reach out as well. Let me know. Thanks, y'all. Until the next time, I'm just going to turn off the recording, but I'm going to stay in the chat.